Hi, my name is Olusola Amusan. I'm co-founder and CEO at Vesti. Vesti is the company that helps people move anywhere on the planet. We're a migration fintech with over 200,000 users aspiring to help 1 billion immigrants transition to new countries and be able to not just move themselves and their families, but also be able to move their finances. Well, local context is really important, but as a company that helps people move from source countries to destination countries, it's important we understand the nuances of every single country. So basically, we use artificial intelligence, people skills, the power of scale to be able to move to every country, localize our context. We work with partners locally, and more importantly, we hire locals to be able to help us understand the local context. As people who grew up on the African continent, it made sense to start from Africa, even though we're launching in Dallas, Texas. And so we basically started launching from Nigeria to Ghana, places moving from the familiar to the unfamiliar, and gradually scaling like that. Today, it's a different ball game with corporate, excellence. We're now hiring in those countries that we might not even have personal connection to. For example, we're launching in Singapore, India, and these are countries where we don't come from, but we find organizations that look like ours with similar culture, and potentially we hire from some of those kind of talent pools, and maybe in the future even do mergers and acquisitions that enable us to be able to, sort of localize even further. Yeah, so today there are about 272 million people, nearly 300 immigrants who live in a country other than where they were born. So think about the journey of MySpace. MySpace had about 80 million users as we speak. Facebook, our Meta platforms, has about 3 billion users today. Once you remove the barriers that make people connect, you essentially would have higher potential. I made that comparison because today we have 300 million immigrants all around the world. But with Vesti removing the barriers and simplifying it further, like the story of MySpace and Meta, you'd essentially see that there could be 1 billion immigrants. So we're removing the barriers and we're exploring an opportunity in a world where humans are connected. Every year, over 26 million people are on the move for work, moving to a new country. And we believe that number could be 260 million per year by the year 2030 with Vesti. So our ambition is actually to be the go-to provider of legal and financial services to these immigrants by the year 2030, 1 billion of them. We really believe that, removing the barriers will help us to tackle that opportunity. And that provides both a commercial opportunity and an opportunity to make massive impact in the world and on the continent as a whole. Yeah, I think Africa Fintech Summit is really a great congregation and convergence of some of the biggest players on the continent. I think it's something that anybody who really wants to demonstrate their work and connect with people really need to be a part of. Our team has had a wonderful time from the VIP dinner last night to the events of this morning, and a lot of people have walked by to say hello at our desk, and I think that's really just phenomenal. As a partner with the conference, we are super confident that this is one of the places on the continent where you can find best talents, and then connect them with both financial and legal solutions that we offer at Vesti.